Hey everyone, well it's time for another ride video, doing one of those then and now nostalgia type things. This time we're down on Bloor Street. Somebody requested it in the comments and that's easy enough for me to do. I'm going to try and go from, I'm pretty much right at the Whitby border. And I'm going to try and make it down to Harmony Road anyways. Farewell area. Now this building here, it used to be the Mackey corporate building, and when I started working in the automotive industry, this is where I started working in 1994. A lot of traffic, and I ended up being with this company until 2015, I think it was. Right around when GM left Oshawa the first time, when they got rid of the third shift. I think they ultimately moved out in 2018. After I worked in the auto industry, I ended up going to work down at the Oshawa This Week paper down at the corner of Farewell and Colonel Sam. And I worked there until the beginning of the pandemic. And what we did there was we put on those flyer bundles that you used to get in the newspaper. We used to put them together using a big machine. And that's the GO train station. Not sure if you can see it over there on the other side. That's the old Georgian Hotel. I think after the Georgian it became the Opium. Now I think it's just a banquet hall. Hopefully we'll make this light. Come on, buddy. And this dealership's been here for a long time. Dodge Jeep. That's a relatively new building. This building's been here for a long time. I think it's PK Welding and Fabricating. They've been here forever. I have no idea what that is. Now this building here back in the day, probably in the early 2000s, there used to be a massage parlor run out of it. They did the special massages there. So the rumor at work was. And this trucking business has been here forever. Now this line here, the train line, it's going to be part of the new GO train line. It's going to run from back at the GO station there. It'll cut across here, go up in behind the Walmart there, and it'll come out onto the tracks over by my place where they had the big train derailment. Then it'll run down to Nob Hill and then continue on its way to Bowmanville. don't know what that is. CarQuest. I think it used to be a Napa Auto Parts. Could be wrong on that though. Oh, this hotel's been here forever. Now the Best Western up here, it used to be the Star Dynasty back in the day. I'll take you over here. Everybody used to just refer to it as the Dynasty. Right back down in here is where the old nudie bar used to be. I think its original name was the Carousel, but everybody just called it the Dynasty. There was this bar, and the other nudie bar was up at the Janosh Hotel, but in those days it used to be downstairs. It was called the Playpen. It was just a little small bar, same as that one there. Now this whole overpass, the 401 bridge, and all of this stuff is all brand new. It was built in 2009. I remember when they were building it. At one point when they did the bridge over the 401, they kind of did it in sections, so I had half a bridge all to myself whenever I rode back and forth to work. I used to bike there. They're doing everything, the whole widening of the 401. Bumpy road, my gosh. Holy moly. Make sure we don't get killed here. Safe enough. Safe. There you go, that's fairly easy. Now this building here used to be the old Mackey building, another one, and there used to be the big plane on the roof of this one. Now I think the plane disappeared around 2005-ish. I think it was a Douglas A-26 bomber or something like that. But anyways, it's down in the States all being restored, last I heard. This trailer place been here for a long time. Auto sales. They've been here for quite a while. Building back in there used to sell e-bikes. That's where I bought my very first one. Now, this is Gagnon Sports. I think before Gagnon Sports, it was originally Barclay Sports. Now, there's a whole thing with the whole Gagnons. It used to be up on Simcoe Street, but there's a huge robbery. The owner, Roger Pardy, he was murdered. I think a bunch of other people were shot, and it was a whole horrific thing. I think that happened back around 94, sometime around there. The only other big thing we had back in those days were up at the Nob Hill Farms. There's an armed robbery of the armored car, and so forth. Now, Go-Go's Pizza, good food, but they went out of business this year. I heard the owner passed away or something like that, the father. Don't know who those people were. A lot of these places been here for a long time. So, cross while we can. Now, as you can see, what they're planning on doing is widening the 401. The whole Park Road Bridge right over there. That's all going to be removed and tore out. Bloor Street Bridge, they're going to take that out as well. I'll show you that one once we get up there. Way too much traffic. Lady didn't even see me. Now, Mr. Burger, it's been here since the mid-70s. I probably haven't eaten there for probably 15 years or more. I'll do a review there. People mixed reviews, let's just say that. A lot of businesses in behind, they always changing. Used to be a mattress store there. Fish and chips, I'm not a big fish and chip guy. Once in a while. Now, right over there on that corner, there used to be a little restaurant called the Jolly Friar. Good place to go have a few beers. I'm not sure what year they removed it from. The picture I found there, it was from Mr. Burger's Instagram. That's the only one I could find of it though. It used to be right in there. A lot of this is all still the same. Hasn't changed much. Barking dog. We got Bloor Street coming up. This bridge is going to be removed as well. And you see where they've got the backhoe or the excavator in there. And did some partying in that apartment one time. Just don't want to crash on the way here. I think that's a new building. Partied in this one's. Did a lot of partying back in the day. I don't party anymore. I quit drinking in 2006 it was, so we almost 20 something years now. Okay, they're over. pedestrians. There's the Oshawa Creek down there. And the bike path. Usually see a lot of undesirables, we'll say, hanging out down there. Hitting their pipe. Now there's a young guy. He was found stabbed over there. He ended up passing away. They never solved it. I think that was in 2016. Quite a while ago. Now this one here, the Simcoe Bridge, they totally rebuilt it all in 2003. They actually moved the whole bridge over a couple feet, so it's all realigned. People begging for money. They put up signs up here. Oh, this ought to be fun. Now that building over there, see there used to be another building up on top of it, but it caught on fire. I think that was in 2018. It's quite a while ago. Alright. And back there's where the Odessa Club used to be. They took it down, I think, 2022. Rebuilt that one there. Train. Looks like they're going to be moving this house. Now, this used to be Sonny's gas station. Oshawa gas fire now. And we have the Bloor Street Bridge here. They tore it down for a while, and then they rebuilt a new one. Those businesses have been there for a while. There used to be a building here. I'm not sure what happened to it. Now there used to be a bridge back here, the Front Street Bridge. It was a railway bridge, but it was big enough you could drive a car right across it. We used to walk across it way back in the day. I think it was tore down in around 2011. Car businesses have been here forever. I think that used to be a Speedy Auto Glass over there, or right there. One of them. Kind of the grungier area now. There was a house here, but it caught on fire this year, so I guess they just tore it down. There was a murder here back in 2018. Another young guy who was found shot. Tim Hortons. That plaza's been there for a while. There are more people begging for change. This is the Bloor Street Animal Hospital. This is where I bring my kitty if she needs to come here. African food here. Over there's a bakery. Deli. The baker's table. Food bank. Crow Sports, it's been there forever. Now I think it was 2024, there was a horrific accident here. One lady ended up losing her life. There was like 8 cars involved. Even the little chip truck over there got hit. I guess some idiot came driving down this way just out of control and just plowed into a whole bunch of people that were parked there, waiting for the lights and stuff. I'll show you one house along here. I was going to try to figure out which one it is. Okay. One up here. This green one here, 307. That's where Buddy ended up murdering some girl and tried to bury her in the backyard behind the barn, or behind that shed there. Dug a little grave and so forth. And so it was a weird story. I guess they met up at the Down Omer, that little Newfie bar I showed you in the Ritson Road video. Ended up going back to his place. I don't know what happened after that, but nothing good. There's a lot of weird things like that here in Oshawa. Garbage. Somebody on the road. These have been here for quite a while. A lot of older houses on this side. That's all brand new. How they're not getting impacted by the 401, I'm not sure. Now this right here is where the old Satan's Choice, Hell's Angels clubhouse used to be before it was tore down. Oh. Yeah, it used to be right here. Don't know if I'm supposed to be doing this, but we're going to have a little peek anyways. See where they're widening it all. They want to make it up to 10 lanes, I guess it is now. The clubhouse, it was tore down in 2010. There used to be a house there, I think it was. No, this one down here. It caught on fire. There's actually video of some guy jumping out of the second story window when the whole house is just going up in flames. I don't know if we can get up into Wilson Road or not. If I can, I'll try. They bought up all the homes down in there and they had them all boarded up. It looked like some kind of apocalyptic zone for a while. I can't get through there at all. Imagine that bridge will be coming down as well. That little place has been there forever. And I used to live in the buildings up here, I'll show you. Used to be the very last one up here on your left. Live in there. Now this lot here, it's been empty forever. People used to park in there back in the day. Zoom up here. We'll finish our tour up here. This is Farewell Street. So I'm not sure if you can see it, but way up there in the back is where the road goes straight again. And what the plan is they want to make this road go perfectly straight. So all this over here will all be eliminated. Once you get on the other side of the 401, it goes down through this S-bend by the golf course and the old Holiday Inn. And they want to eliminate all that and just make it one big long straightaway. When they're going to be doing that, I don't know, but with the amount of work they're doing now, shouldn't be too long anyways. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed our little tour along Bloor Street. And I know lots of people want to see other areas, North Oshawa, South Oshawa. So I'll get around to those as soon as the weather starts getting warm like that. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, hit the like button, and until next time, take care everyone.